The shift begins quietly long before anyone notices it on the outside, because every transformation worth having starts in the shadows, where no applause exists and no validation arrives. Hold on, before we unlock the real power of semen retention. Hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines, become part of the movement. Something inside you wakes up like a sleeping animal that suddenly opens its eyes and realizes it has been restrained for years, not by the world, but by your own patterns, your own impulses, your own short-term cravings, and that realization sends a shockwave through your entire identity. There comes a night when you sit alone with your thoughts and you feel this strange pressure in your chest. Not fear, but clarity, not panic, but awareness, and for the first time in a long time, you recognize you are not living anywhere near your highest potential. You feel the truth like a cold breeze. The version of you running on impulses is not the real you. It is a downgraded version, an outdated operating system, glitchy, sluggish, and easily manipulated by urges that offer nothing but temporary escape. This is the moment every alpha male rebirth begins, in silence, in discomfort, in the unsettling realization that you have been leaking your power, your focus, your drive, your masculine force into nothingness and getting nothing in return. You sit there wondering how much of your confidence you traded away for a few fleeting seconds of gratification. How many opportunities slipped right between your fingers because your mind was too foggy, your drive too dull, your discipline too fractured. As this awareness grows darker and heavier, something else stirs beneath it, a spark, a pulse, a hidden potential that has been waiting for you to finally take yourself seriously. And that spark whispers one truth: retention changes everything. When you choose retention, you choose to face yourself without shortcuts, without numbing, without the cheap dopamine you've used as a painkiller for years. And that kind of decision rewires your entire psychological landscape. Suddenly, the nights feel different, the cravings feel different, your thoughts feel different, because for the first time, you're not surrendering, you're fighting. And in that fight, your identity begins to sharpen like a blade dragged slowly across stone. You start noticing small shifts. First, the silence inside your mind grows thicker, your focus stronger, your reactions slower, not sluggish, but controlled. Deliberate, calculated like a predator, observing before striking. Your energy doesn't scatter the way it used to. It stays inside you, building pressure, creating intensity, and that intensity grows into presence, a presence you can feel in your chest, in your walk, in your tone. This presence is the seed of the alpha male. It is not loud, not arrogant, not performative. It is calm, quiet, anchored, unshakable, the kind of presence people notice before they even understand why. As days pass, your body reacts like it has been waiting for this. Your posture straightens, your voice deepens. Your eyes sharpen, your instincts heighten, and you feel alive in a way you haven't felt in years. There is something primal about this shift, something ancient, something that feels like reclaiming a birthright you never knew you had. And the suspense of experiencing these changes creates a fire in your spirit. You start waking up with a different kind of hunger, not the hunger for pleasure, but the hunger for progress, the hunger for excellence, the hunger to dominate your own weaknesses instead of being dominated by them. Your reflection begins to change, too. Not dramatically at first, but subtly. Your jaw looks tighter, your gaze more intense, your skin clearer, your energy more commanding, and you realize something powerful. Your attractiveness is simply the external reflection of internal discipline. People can feel your energy before you speak. They can sense your self-control. They can sense your focus, your clarity, your conviction. It radiates off you like heat from a forge. You used to chase validation before, but now validation seems irrelevant because you're chasing a higher version of yourself, and everyone around you can feel the shift. Even if they don't say it out loud, retention does not make you attractive because it's some magic trick. It makes you attractive because it forces you to develop qualities most men avoid. Discipline, restraint, emotional control, delayed gratification, and consistency. These qualities create magnetism because they are rare in a world addicted to impulse and weakness, and when you embody them, you stop trying to impress people. You simply become someone worth being impressed by. Your voice stabilizes your emotions, settle your reactions. Slow down, and you start carrying yourself like someone who can handle pressure, handle conflict, handle life. And that calm power is irresistible. Women sense it with terrifying accuracy. They can feel when a man is grounded, centered, disciplined, and when he is not, they can read your internal stability like a map, and retention makes that stability impossible to hide. You are no longer a man who leaks his masculine energy into a screen. You are a man who channels it into purpose, and that shift creates a gravitational pull around you. But the suspense grows stronger because you realize this journey is not easy, it is not glamorous, and it is not smooth. The battles happen internally in the quiet moments. When you are alone and temptation calls your name, you start realizing the urges were never your enemy. They were your test, your checkpoint, your initiation into a higher version of yourself, and every time you conquer one, you evolve. Every day you resist, you gain another layer of strength, another layer of confidence, another layer of dominance, and the world responds to your upgraded energy with admiration, respect, curiosity, sometimes jealousy. People start noticing how you walk, how you stand, how you look around, how you communicate, because your aura holds a weight it never had before, and that weight is the signature of the alpha male. You begin to operate with clarity, making decisions quickly, solving problems, efficiently avoiding unnecessary drama, because your mental bandwidth is no longer drained by compulsive habits. Your ambition spikes like a rocket. You start wanting more from life, more from yourself, more from your future. Because now, you can feel your potential. Instead of fantasizing about it, opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. Not because the world changed, but because you changed, and your energy is now aligned with action. Instead of self-sabotage, retention creates this transformation by building pressure inside you, a pressure that forces you to grow, forces you to lead, forces you to evolve, because energy that is not released becomes energy that fuels your purpose. The suspense builds even more when you realize you are no longer the same man you were 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. You have rebuilt yourself from the inside out. You look at the world differently, not as something that controls you, but as something you are finally ready to conquer. And that mindset shift is the true start of your alpha era. Your attractiveness now expands beyond your appearance. It becomes psychological, emotional, spiritual. Your presence holds weight, your silence holds meaning, your actions hold authority. People respect you because you respect yourself more than you ever have before. And that self-respect radiates through every word you speak and every step you take. Your confidence is no longer fake or forced. It is rooted in discipline, born from struggle, sharpened through resistance. And when confidence comes from discipline, it becomes unbreakable. No one can take it from you because you earned it through every craving you defeated, every urge you conquered, every weakness you refused to bow to. Your masculinity evolves from chaotic to strategic, from fragile to fortified, from unstable to unstoppable, and that evolution makes you magnetic without effort. The suspense of your transformation becomes a story others feel but cannot explain. They can sense the fire in you and the control around you and the ambition behind you. People begin gravitating toward you because your energy promises safety, strength, direction, leadership, qualities the world is starving for in men today. You no longer blend into the background, you become the focal point, the center of gravity. The force in the room that others instinctively recognize as dominant. Retention does not just make you attractive, it makes you inevitable, because you are no longer a man who wastes himself on temporary highs. You are a man who invests himself into long-term greatness. The more disciplined you become, the more magnetic you become, and that magnetism becomes your silent roar, the one that tells the world, you are no longer prey, you are the hunter. This is the rise of the alpha, the return of your core masculine force, the awakening of everything you buried under years of distraction and procrastination. And now that the fire is alive in you, nothing about your old life fits anymore. The weak behaviors, the impulsive habits, the empty distractions, they no longer match the man you are becoming. You step forward with a new identity, not given by society, not borrowed from influencers, not faked for validation, but built from discipline, pressure, struggle, intention, and self-control. This is the version of you the world wasn't ready for before, the version of you that commands respect without demanding it, the version of you that attracts effortlessly because you finally embodied your true masculine essence. This journey is not for the weak, it is not for the uncertain, it is not for the undisciplined, it is for the man who is ready to evolve into the highest version of himself. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. Retention is not the path to becoming attractive. It is the path to becoming undeniable, and once you step into that path, there is no going back. This is your evolution, your transformation, your ascent into the alpha male reality. You were always meant to live, and every day you continue the journey, the legend inside you grows stronger. You have stopped leaking energy and started building power. You have stopped leaking pleasure and started seeking purpose. You have stopped surviving and started dominating. This is what it means to rise. This is what it means to evolve. This is what it means to become a man others feel before they see. Welcome to your Alpha Awakening. The world has no idea what is coming next. Give comments that when you are going to start Alpha Man journey.